Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Willow small pendant. This is the smaller of the two. This is the 136350. Lots of details, so let's jump in. So when we talk about the size of the body of the fixture itself, that's going to be independent of what it's hanging from, which in this case is going to be telescoping rods. So really the distance from the bottom of the fixture to where the rods begin is going to be 14 inches high. It's 43.5 inches long, and the depth of it is 14 inches. So when you're looking down on this, even though it may look circular, it's actually an oval, something to keep in mind. It's also, the arms on this do not move, so they're not these movable arms. It's all fixed, also very important for you guys. Now let's talk about what it's hanging from and the adjustable ranges. So now we're talking about overall height, and it's going to be the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling itself. You know that these are hanging from Hubbardton Forge's telescoping rod system. They have a patent on this. Smaller rod telescopes into the bigger rod. Where they come together is called a clutch, and it's got a little set screw inside. Hiding inside of it is a friction sleeve. So during your installation, you're going to be able to bring this up and down to get it where you want it to be, and then you're going to be tightening a little screw here, and it's going to lock it into place so it doesn't go up and down anymore. Make sure two things. Make sure you tell your installers to leave a little extra wire so it can always be lowered in the future at some point. They can put that in the ceiling. The other thing is you want to be there during the installation. So be there. Don't just tell them how high above a table or a counter you want it to be. You want to be there and see it in action so you get this exactly where you want it to be. You see the pull-down menu up there. It says choose your length. Excuse me. That's going to be overall height, like we talked about, bottom of fixture to ceiling, and you've got 3 to begin with. And I think this is short ceiling friendly because it starts at 27.2. So short 27.2 to 36.2. Remember, it's overall height, whole thing. Standard 37.7 to 46.7, and then the long is 46.1 to 55.1. If you need this to be shorter than the short, let's say you have a Cape Cod house in Connecticut or something with super short ceilings, and you need this to be shorter than that 27 inches, or you have a 2-story room or a cathedral ceiling and you want this to be much longer than 55 inches, we do customs every day. So what you do is you drop me a quick email, say you're looking at the Willow 6 Light Small 136350, make sure you tell me the number, and tell me what you need. So let's say you need it to be 26 inches or 24 inches or 156 inches, a solid number. I'm going to take your email, send it to Hubbardton Forge's customs department where they will take a look at it and come back most likely with a range that can encompass the number you give me. Adds a little time and money, but we do customs every single day. It's just a big part of what we do here. Okay? And Hubbardton's all made to order anyway, so it's so simple that, that, like I said, we do it every single day. Like my entire afternoon is all about that. Okay, so moving on from there, it's going to be using this canopy, which is a 5x7 canopy. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box. This is only 8 pounds, so it doesn't have any kind of weight restrictions. It's super light, so it just needs to hang from this. It is slope ceiling adaptable automatically to 45 degrees. You don't have to do anything customized about that. So you'll see there's a knuckle. There's a knuckle right there, and it makes this slope ceiling adaptable, and it just bends automatically as you need it. Okay, so that's a good thing. If you want to see more detail on that and any of the Hubbardton Forge fixtures, you can look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on this side of the screen midway down, and you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So click on that for me. So how that all works is you open that up, check it out. It's going to show you how everything goes together. It's going to show you how this goes onto this, very important. It's also going to show you, what else is it going to show you? Well, it's going to show you those things, which are pretty important to me. But anyway, it shows you how it all goes together, and it's a great thing for you to look at. And do that on all Hubbardton Forge fixtures on our site. You'll always notice that's over there. And it shows you these in-depth views of the inside of things that you can't see in a photograph. Also a good thing. So moving on from there, let's talk about what goes into this as far as lamping goes. It's what everybody wants to know. It's going to be using 6 of these Type B porcelain sockets. They're going to be encased in metal, all in the same finish. You can go up to 40 watts for incandescent if you guys want to go old school incandescent, and it's a dimmable fixture, don't forget, so you can do that. If you want to do LEDs, and I think you should, these are LEDs. These are pretty cool ones that can go into this. This is a torpedo shape. This is like a little globe shape, little round shape, and this is a flame tip. I expect most of you guys are going to do this. So when you get into LEDs, just a couple of little details. Tell your installer that you are putting LEDs on this. So they use the correct dimmer. That's going to be really important. And then the other thing is, remember the color of the light coming out of LEDs varies a bit. You get to choose what you like. I tend to like the warmth that's coming out of here. This is 3000 Kelvin. This is about the same as an incandescent bulb. If you like the cooler, whiter daylight, that's going to be 4000, 5000 Kelvin. That's got that bluish tinge to it, and it's totally up to you. When you're looking at your bulbs, either in a store or online, just remember, lower numbers are going to be the warmer ones, and higher numbers are going to be the cooler, bluer ones. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you are coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.